Well, good morning, City Church family and friends. Today is November the 14th, and we're in our brand new series, Intimacy with God. And today I want to talk about and lift out of the scripture Psalms 63 and talk about how that often our intimacy with the Lord is birthed out of a crisis. So I remember how they used to say it when I was growing up is that crisis initiates intimacy, but then through the good things, good times, through the times when we're not in crisis, that we must maintain our intimacy so that we're strong then when crisis comes again. But there's something about crisis and trouble and difficulty that makes us more vulnerable and more honest with ourselves, with the situation, with what's going on inside of us. I think about that even when you think about men who have been to war together, that there's a bond that they seem to have, as they're in this midst of a crisis where it was day in, day out. There's life-threatening things going on around them. If you ever heard of like Band of Brothers and those kind of things from war, how that they become very close, that in the normal setting of life, in the day-to-day life, there would never have been that kind of bond that was created in the midst of that crisis. But often, even in our relationship with the Lord, it's the same, that it's in the midst of crisis that we become very broken, that we become very vulnerable, and that we become very open to the Lord and to our relationship with Him. And I think about that in this psalm. This is David. He's in the wilderness of Judah, and he's in the midst of crisis and all the things that are going on in his life. And he begins to, as a psalmist, as a songwriter, he begins to sing this song to the Lord that is exposing or revealing the vulnerability that's in his heart to come into a place of intimacy with God. Let me just read it. Psalm 63 verses 1 through 8. 63 verses 1 through 8. O God, you are my God. I earnestly search for you. My soul thirsts for you. My whole body longs for you in this parched and weary land where there's no water. I have seen you in your sanctuary. That's that picture of intimacy and coming into the presence of God. And have gazed upon your power and glory. Your unfailing love is better than life itself. How I will praise you. I will praise you as long as I live. Lifting up my hands to you in prayer, you satisfy me more than the richest feast. I will praise you with the songs of joy. I lie awake thinking about you, meditating on you through the night. Because you are my helper, I sing for joy in the shadow of your wings. I cling to you. Your strong right hand holds me securely. And so the revelation of who God is and that relationship is kind of just bursting out of him as he comes to the Lord in the midst of crisis. I don't know what's going on in your life today. Maybe it's not a crisis time. Maybe everything's going great. But no matter what, come back to, just for a little bit before you start your day today, about the importance of your intimacy with God and who He is.